I was not looking for anything that night. It was late, the kind of late where the world feels small and the quiet feels heavy. I was just scrolling the way people do when they can't sleep, letting the screen keep me company. And then I saw it. Your profile, your story, your post. The picture hit first, not because of how you looked, but because of who was standing next to you. Then came the caption. Some people feel like home, others just feel like a lesson. And you smiled. God, you smiled in that photo, no soft, no careful, not like you were trying for the camera. No, you smiled free, like the weight had lifted, like you were breathing for the first time in a long while. And that was what hurt the most, because all this time I thought we were building something real. I thought maybe you were just going through a hard season. I told myself you were distant, not done. I believed in the story we were still writing. I believed in us. I told myself not to overthink your silence, not to take your mood swings personally. I told myself love sometimes needs space. I told myself you had come back. But now I see you had already moved on, and you did not tell me with words. You told me with pictures, with captions, with the way you let the world see your joy, but never me. That post was not just content, it was a message, a quiet goodbye to someone still holding on. And here's the thing, I did not get angry that night. I did not throw anything. I did not send paragraphs you would not read. I just sat there, still and heavy, like something inside me had quietly given up. Because it was not just about him, it was about us. It was about the plans I thought we still had. It was about the dreams we once spoke of, those late nights when the world felt small and you whispered, "You are my forever." And I believed you, every word, every whisper. Now I am left wondering, was I only a lesson, something to fill the space until someone else came along? I think about the months before that night. I think about the way you stopped asking about my day, the way I love you turned into okay, the way our talks that once lasted hours became five tight words before bed. I noticed it, I felt it, but I told myself, you are tired. Life is heavy. Love wades through the storms. I did not realize the storms was not around you. It was inside you, and I was already on the outside of it. You did not tell me you were slipping away. You did not give me a warning. You just changed quietly, slowly, like a season shifting before you even noticed the leaves. You let me believe we were still something while you were already smiling for someone new. I passed by our cafe last week, the same corner table, the same playlist playing in the background. But this time, I did not walk in. I just stood across the street, watching strangers live their little stories, laughing, sharing drinks, holding hands. And I thought about how I used to be one of them with you. Now I'm just someone with memories. Memories that have no place to go. Because The one person I build them with is out there making new ones. It's not jealousy that eats at me, it's the silence. It's how you left me holding questions like they were answers. You did not explain, you did not give me closure, you did not even treat me like someone who deserved the conversation. You let the internet tell me what your mouth could not. And maybe if I mattered, even for a little while, you would have said something. You would have warned me. You would have looked me in the eyes and said, I can't do this anymore. Instead, you let me keep loving you in silence while you started living loud for someone new. And the strange thing is, I still remember your favorite drink order. The way you tied your hoodie sleeves into a knot when you were nervous. The soft hum you made while scrolling through your phone. Tiny details, small things you probably forgot you even did, but I did not. And I wonder, do you remember anything about me like that? Do I ever cross your mind the way you still echo through mine? I used to think forgetting would be the hardest part, but I have learned something else. It's not forgetting that breaks you, it's remembering what can't come back. And after I saw that post, the part that shattered me most was not that you were happy with someone else. It was that you looked free, free from what we were, free from the version of yourself that existed with me. Like I was something you had to get over to finally breathe again. And now I sit here asking, did I make you feel trapped? Was loving me something you endured instead of enjoyed? I know I was not perfect. I had my moods, I made mistakes, but I loved you with everything I had. And I would have given more if you had just asked. You did not talk, you just faded. And now you are a story I keep trying to close, but the ending does not belong to me. You wrote it without me, and you shared it with the world, like I was never part of the beginning. Sometimes I replay our old moments not to torture myself, but to remind myself that it was not all in my head. There we were, your head resting on my shoulder, my arms around you like you were the only thing keeping me balanced in this world. You laughed in those pictures like you felt safe. I smiled like I had found something worth holding on to. And maybe that's the part that hurts the most. We were real, at least to me. I was not pretending, I was not halfway in. I gave you all of me, even the parts I never showed anyone else. And now I am left with questions that will never be answered. When did I stop being enough? When did you start smiling for someone else the way you used to smile for me? Was it the small things I missed? The times I got too caught up in work, the way I thought being there physically was the same as being there emotionally. Because if I failed you, I wish you had told me. I would have listened, I would have changed, I would have fought harder, not to control you but to keep you, to protect what we had. But you choose to say nothing. You choose to post your truth online instead of speaking it to my face. And now, here I am loving someone who already belongs to somebody else, defending you in my own mind when I should be letting go, blaming myself when maybe, just maybe, you are the one who stopped fighting first. You know what's strange? Even now, after everything, I don't hate you. I can't. Part of me still just wants to hear your voice. Part of me still wants to ask, was it ever real? Did you ever love me, or was I just the lesson before you found your home? And maybe I'll never get those answers. Maybe you have already closed that chapter and locked the pages. But here I am, still stuck in the middle, still holding the pieces of a love that feels unfinished. And so I'm writing this, not for you, not to make you feel guilty, but for me, because I need my own ending, one where I can put down the weight, where I can stop waiting for a voice that will never call. You wrote your goodbye in a caption. I'm writing mine here. I hope you find your peace, and I hope someday I find mine.